hungry. Oh no. What did I do last time? What? Oh. It's pretty good. You can watch me build model kits like these over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DeviousRagePlays. Thank you. I also play games on there sometimes.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Devious, and this is the real grade Wing Gundam 0 EW. This Gundam appears in the OVA Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Endless Swap, and I know jack shit about it. All I know and care about is that this thing is awesome looking. Now this is a model kit, so there is no painting on it, which I know I can do myself, but I have no attention span to do it. Either way, the sculpting of everything is amazing, especially on the wings that you can see here, which makes it not so mechanical looking, but still passes off as bird wings, I guess. And being that this is a model kit, you can kind of see there, there's a lot of stickers on this fucker. A lot. That I painstakingly put on myself. Now, being that this is a real grade model kit, meaning that this is a little bit on the pricier end, it's actually well articulated. This is made possible by the interesting engineering that's put inside of it. If I were to explain it, I can't because I'm not smart enough to do so. But before we get into the articulation, it does come with a bunch of accessories. As you can see here, the model kit does come with a bunch of accessories. As you can see here, these are all the accessories that the figure does come with. A pair of open hands, a pair of articulated hands. All fingers are on ball joints and have a singular hinge joint, which is kind of hard to show off. These three are all connected, and they also serve as the grabbing hands, like I have already on the figure. However, because of the fingers and how loose the joints are, the weapons do fall out of the hands pretty easily. And lastly, he does get a pair of closed fists. All hands except for the articulated ones go onto the figure pretty nicely, pretty easily. And as you see there, a lot of shit likes to come off easily, especially that backpack. And as mentioned previously, he does have a pair of grabbing hands that he has on it right there already. He also comes with two rifles, identical, that can go into both hands. As for many model kits, to put the weapons in their hands, it's a matter of disassembling the whole thing. Take off this white piece, and then split the hand in half. And then on these guns here, on the handles, there's these pegs. On the other side of the hand, there's a peg hole, and then you just peg it in, and then reassemble the entire hand. And with both guns in hand, he does look pretty damn cool. However, as seen earlier in the video, you can actually plug these guns together into one giant gun. I have a big vocabulary, I swear. Now, to combine these two guns, what you have to do is to take one of the side panels. They're different on each side. Take it, flip it down, do the same on the other gun. And then these two peg into each other. Once you have the guns pegged in together, these two side panels do peg in. And there you go. You have a big double cannon, which you can hold in both hands or in one hand. Now, as you can see here, dual guns, both hands. I'm not gonna fucking touch it because it was such a pain in the ass to put this thing together to make it be able to do that, because along with a lot of pieces on this kit, it does not want to stay together. One hand wants to fucking explode, and while you're trying to adjust everything, shoulder pads come off. Once again, backpack comes off. Now, what I like to do is I like to pose this in one hand. You can actually flip up the gun handle of either side, and the fucking thing does not want to come out. Just like that, you have the gun handle up, flip it down, and then you peg the bitch in. Okay. It's falling apart again. Son of a fuck. I hate this a lot. I really fucking do. Yeah, I kind of have it like that. And that's, pretty fucking neat. Now, along with that, he also comes with two beam sabers that plug in the same exact way. And that's pretty nifty looking. Now, the blade tips themselves are not exactly hard. They are a little bendy, but I would still be careful with them. Now, cool thing you can do with him, if you remove the beam saber tips, you can store these on his backpack. Falling apart. It's all falling apart. Just like my life. To store it, remove the blade tip. Grab this. There's a peg hole in there. There are mini pegs right there, there. And as fucking mentioned multiple times this video, this backpack likes to come off. But if you want to store your beam sabers, assumingly like in the show, grab the handle, shove it there, and that's pretty neat. For his final weapons, there are these tiny gray parts on his shoulders. Flip them up and they become tiny little cannon. This top piece is supposed to slide forward. Oh my god, I actually got it to happen. It slides forward. I guess that's a cannon as well, or something. But that's something they have in the instructions. Now for his last accessory, he does come with a tiny unpainted Hero Yui, which according to the wiki is one of his pilots, one of the Gundam's pilots, which I think is the main one of the show that uses this Gundam. I have no idea. Now this kit does come with a stand adapter, but no stand. But it's alright because the backpack, the back wings, do actually help stand it up. But either way is a pain in my fucking ass. Now onto the figure's posability. I am going to remove the backpack because, like I said, that piece of shit does not want to stay on at all. I know you can fix it with super glue, but I'm pretty sure that's going to cause some problems down the line. Ball joint at the head. It's a little tight when you want to rotate it certain directions. Height rotation at the shoulders. These shoulder pads can rotate around, which is mainly due to how the thing is put together. These also do not want to stay in. They also swing up and down that much. Arms can swing up that far. Biceps swivel. A double hinge joint at the elbow, which is very hard to show off, but trust me, it is there. All hands are on ball joints. Waist can bend side to side. Back can go back that far and only go forward not at all. Rotation at the waist. All skirt panels, 2 on the front, 2 on the side, 2 on the back, are all on ball joints. Legs can swing that up that far and back that far. Legs spread out this much. The side skirts do get in the way. Rotation at the legs. The knee pads do slide up and down, but that's mainly for the movement of the lower legs. Double hinge joint at the knee. These feet guards can move up and down. The feet swing forward that much and down a lot. That's mainly front half of the foot. There is no ankle pivot on this thing, which makes posing this a pain in the ass also. And finally, the toes can move slightly. Now, like I said earlier, I would show the posability of the backpack or the wings with the figure attached, but I would break this out of frustration. So let's move on to the backpack. Starting at these bottom wings, at the base there is a rotation. There's also a swivel at the base. Wings can go up that far and down that far. And these bottom pieces right here can open up. Pretty nice. As for the upper wings, there is a hinge joint or rotation. I don't know what the fuck that'd be. Right there at the base. There is also a rotation right there. Hinge joint right there. And the wings themselves can rotate. As for the wings themselves, starting off in the back here, these parts do swing out. There's a ball joint, ball joint, ball joint. I want to die. Ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint. Now when putting this shit together, none of these fucking feathers wanted to stay in, so I'm happy that they're in now. Now I would imagine if you had a stand for this, you can get this into some nice poses. But seeing as I don't have one, I have it stuck looking like this. Now this figure does transform. Kind of. To get this into the defensive mode, I think that's what it is. Or whatever that says. I don't know. I can't read. Going to first remove the fucking backpack because that makes my life easier. These shoulder pads do go down and also come off. Again, shit. Bring both of them down. Get the arms forward. Rotate the legs back and kind of repositioned them so they're kind of like that. Kind of shortens the legs and kind of makes them look beefier. But for all I know, I didn't actually do anything. And then lastly, point the feet down. Careful when doing this because the foot panel does want to come out. And that ankle panel wants to come out. Did I mention a lot of shit wants to come off? Have it generally like that. Next, you want to bring the top wing sections down like that and then rotate them. Same on the other side. I do that. Oh, bitch! And then you want to move these 3 feathers off to the side. Putting this back onto the toy. Once you have it like that, you want to bring the wings to the middle. Son of a bitch! Oh my fucking lord. Generally speaking, you want to bring the top wings to the front like this. Move these back wings, kind of lay them flat against the body, and then just do whatever you want with it. I like to bring those to the side as I have them out, just because otherwise I don't know when the hell else you'd have these out. And this is his defense mode or some shit. It looks cool. Looks pretty fucking neat. Once again, if I had a stand, I'd imagine it looked even cooler. Now it does look like an angel coming down from heaven, only to pull his guns out and fucking blast the shit out of you like a thug. But hey, that's nice. All in all, this kit is alright. Now, don't get me wrong, it looks good. The majority of the joints are nice and strong, but because of the wings, makes picking this thing up a piece of shit. But you may ask yourself, then why the hell did you buy it? Because the damn thing looks cool. I wanted it. Look at it. It's a robot with fucking wings. How can I not want it? Anyways, I do recommend this kit if you are a fan of Gundam Wing EW. Fucking, what was it? Endless Waltz. Or like Gundams. Or you think robots are cool in general. I don't fucking know. As shown in the beginning of this stream, I did stream building this live as well as another figure. Plan to stream building all kits that I do get in the future because, you know, why the hell not? And it gives me an intro that isn't a dumbass bit. So I would appreciate it if you give that channel a follow. As for why I don't stream it here, simple. I'm too fucking lazy. Anyways, now I will gently return this to my shelf. Huh. Shit didn't want to come off this time. Asshole.